The multifamily tax exemption program is a program available to cities that allows a city to forgive the property tax on the value of new construction for a period of time as an incentive for new residential construction. The legislature created the program in 1997, and Olympia passed it in 1999, creating two flavors: an 8-year program that had no restrictions on it, and a 12-year program that required 20% of the units to be affordable for 12 years. Olympia's multifamily property tax exemption program is limited in geography to downtown. So the new apartments that you've seen in the last few years come up around downtown have received 8 years of exemption from property taxes on the value of the new construction. They still pay taxes on the buildings themselves. Cities don't build housing. Cities do have tools, both sticks and carrots, incentives and regulations to try to encourage housing or to try to encourage particular attributes of housing. With the multifamily tax exemption, that, along with some other efforts, were really not successful for more than a decade in creating new construction. Coming out of the mortgage crash in 2008, 2009, we had significant investment downtown, sort of led by Urban Olympia, and they're repurposing office buildings into housing projects, and continuing to the completion of the Lorana here very recently. For many years, we've had a mantra within the community that all housing is good housing and that Olympia desperately needs housing. And while I think that's true, and I think that apartments and houses either need to be renovated or replaced over time, I don't think it's true that all housing is equally good. Some housing is better than other housing. And I would say that the best housing is housing that allows people who grow up in Olympia, people who've lived in Olympia, to stay in Olympia and to enjoy life in Olympia. There is success. There's over 500 units of new housing, and some of that is due to the incentives and the encouragement of the city. Today, as we move forward, the bigger questions to me are about community benefit. What do the residents of Olympia get in exchange for incentives or encouragements that we might offer for residential construction? And I think it's probably time to say the unrestricted encourage new units downtown was successful, and moving forward, I think it's really important to focus on climate benefits, energy efficiency. And especially important to focus on how we keep the people who live in Olympia now able to afford to live in Olympia. And I think that means that any incentives we offer should be tied to long-term affordability of the units.